The next step obviously is, well, maybe not obviously because some people don't use it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Grace, and today's video is going to be a get ready with me, just makeup really. I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my makeup on a daily basis. This is like my 10 to 15 minute face in the morning when I am trying to get ready and get out the door. Something really simple that you can do in, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes. I do have lashes on. Typically, I don't wear lashes Monday through Friday unless I am shooting content, but today is actually on a Sunday and I am shooting content, so I decided to put some lashes on. But I'm going to be showing you guys how I cover up my dark marks using only but a few products and doing it in a short period of time. So if this is something you guys would be interested in, keep on watching. So obviously one of the first things I like to do is to just put my hair back if I already have my wig on. And today's one of those days where I already have my wig on. So I've been trying to brighten up some of my dark spots right here. Towards the middle of last year, I got a lot of really bad breakouts. Even up here, I still get some bad breakouts around that time of the month. So I like to use this Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. Looks like this. Absolutely love this product. I've been using it even before I broke out, but I'm more diligent now with it because I have so many dark spots that I want to clear up. And I kind of just like to let it sit on my skin for a little bit, let it penetrate before I go into my next step. The next step obviously is, well, maybe not obviously because some people don't use it, is sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important because one, you want to protect your skin from the sun, but if you're trying to clear up dark marks and you're not wearing sunscreen, it's going to make your dark marks even darker. So I wear sunscreen every day, whether I'm wearing makeup, whether I'm not wearing makeup, and even if I'm in the house and I'm not going anywhere, I still wear sunscreen. And the sunscreen that I like is Black Girl Sunscreen. It's a face moisturizer and a sunscreen, and it's 30 SPF. It looks like this. If you guys can see, if it focuses. Mine is actually almost empty. I'm waiting in the mail for my new bottles to come. And like I said, I wear this on my face pretty much every single day. And why I love this, it moisturizes my face. It doesn't leave that white residue that some sunscreens can leave. Also, it's Black owned, and then it just gives my skin the moisture that it needs, especially during these winter months. My face tends to be very dry, and I like, to use that on my skin. Also, my skin is dry because I have a lot of chemical peels and things that I use on my skin. If you guys want to know about my nighttime skincare routine that I'm using to lighten up my dark marks, let me know, drop a comment, and I can go ahead and film that video for you. The next step is my eyebrows. Pretty much everybody has their set ways on doing eyebrows, so I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I will be back. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the e.l.f. primer, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on my face. I like this primer also because it helps fill out the pores in your face without them feeling like they're clogged. So I have a lot of larger pores right here, so I like to use this on my cheek areas. I mean, I use it all over my face, but I love it for that specific reason. So the makeup routine that I'm showing you guys is kind of like my everyday makeup routine, and every day I don't want to slap on a bunch of makeup, like that's just the truth. However, I do want to look a little more put together, especially since I have a lot of dark marks. I do want to like cover it up a little bit, but not like have like a ton of makeup on or look super glam. Actually, if I'm really being honest, I'm actually shooting content today in my house, and I do need to have my face covered up, but I don't want it to be like extreme. Like I don't want that glam look as if I was doing like a photo shoot maybe like outside or something like that. It's gonna be in my house, super chill. So I'm just going to show you guys how I quickly cover up my dark marks and still have like a full face of makeup, full coverage. So that's what we're gonna do. So the concealer that I'm about to go in with is the MAC Studio Fix Concealer. It's their 24-hour concealer. I absolutely love it. And I'm in the color NW45. So what I like to do is I just go in where I have dark, like really dark marks, and I just dab a little bit on my face. And not every dark mark needs like concealer, because we're still gonna blend it out. So and then I like to put a little bit around my mouth because my mouth tends to be a little bit darker as well. So this is what we're working with. Now, days that I'm rushing, I go ahead and put my under eye concealer on as well. So that way when I'm blending out my concealer, I can blend everything out together. And this is the Maybelline, this is the Maybelline concealer. I want to say the Fit Me concealer, and it is in the color Tan. And I'm just going to use this for under my eyes. So with a fluffy brush, this is the Morphe M439 brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and buff out my face concealer. And I don't like to use like a dry brush, so I take this rose water spray and I like to spritz it on my brush. I like to spritz it on my brush, a couple right there. And it just helps, like, one, add moisture into my face, and two, it just helps blend out the concealer a little bit better. So the first thing I do is just pat into the area, because we don't want to move the concealer too much. I just pat it into the area that I need it, and then I blend it out. When I tell you, when I broke out, it was brutal. It was like breakout after breakout after breakout. And I'm like, what in the world is going on with my skin? I think it was a mixture of stress, because I mean, it happened around April, May of 2020. I think it was stress with everything that was going on in the world. A mixture of hormones, and what else? I think those are the two main factors, because I've always like made sure I was taking care of my skin. So I don't know what exactly caused those terrible breakouts. And ever since then, I do get a couple breakouts like this one right here when it's almost that time of the month. So now that I've blended that out, I'm going to go in and blend under my eye concealer. Same process. I'm going to take a small fluffy brush this time. This is actually an eyeshadow brush, but it works well with creams. And I'm going to spray it. And I'm going to go ahead and just blend my under eye concealer. I like to start by patting it. I don't just like swipe. I like to pat it. And I pat it into my under eye area. And then I'll like blend out whatever harsh lines that there may be. And I promise you, it's because I'm doing this, I'm just showing you guys and I'm kind of explaining it. I literally could do this in like 10 minutes, 15, depending on like what's going on with my eyebrows that day. So there we go, that's the first eye, nice and blended. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the second eye. So the next thing I'm going to do is going to set under my under eye concealer. I still like to set it with a nice brightening powder, and the powder I'm going to be using is my Huda Beauty powder, and this is in the color Kunafa. So as you guys can see, it is like a yellow powder. I like this. I know the camera, I'm looking a little more yellow, but I like this because I'm not really yellow, and it does brighten under my eyes, and it just works. Like, I switch between this and the Fenty Beauty but this is the one I'm going with today. I like to use Fenty Beauty more so in the summertime because I find that that powder is more mattifying, and in the summertime I tend to need that more mattifying, you know, I need that. So I'm just gonna take my brush and I'm going to pat it, that powder under my eyes. I don't do it too much. Like I said, it's an everyday look, and I don't like that like full packing on so much product on my face during the week. So you could say that this is the baking process, but I don't leave it on. I literally go straight into my next step, which is to powder my whole face. So once this is on, I like to brush it off. So I start with brushing my chin off. I brush under my eyes off. I brush my nose, under my other eye, and my forehead. I literally brush it off. And then I go in with the star of the show, which is my full coverage powder. And it is my Kat Von D powder. And also lately I've been using my Fenty Beauty powder. You know, she recently came out with a pressed powder, and it's a soft matte foundation powder. I love it. I love the two of them. This is my go-to, has always been. And then this is a new one that I actually love as well. But I'm going to use my Kat Von D because she has never failed me. I'm going to go with her because I've known her longer than Fenty. And you know, I just love her. I love Fenty too. So I'm just gonna go in, and this is where I do most of the work. I'm really gonna buff in this powder into my face because whatever we still see, you know, you could still see some of the dark marks. She's gonna cover it up. And I'm sorry if on my camera looks like my color of my skin looks a little weird. I don't know, it's something with the settings on my camera. I need to probably go in and fix that. But I'm gonna go ahead and buff her in. Again, I don't know when I edit this if my skin is going to look as yellow as it's looking on camera right now. I have no clue, but it doesn't look yellow. It looks like skin. It matches my neck in real time. So that's usually what I do. That's the powder that I use for my face. And now I'm just gonna go in and add some contour and some highlight and all the fun stuff. Now that my powder is on, my foundation is on, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Love this stuff. Been using it forever. Not gonna change it because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to go in with contour. Why did I spray my face before I went in with my contour? Adding too much powder just kind of just shifts the product around, and I really want my contour to stay where I put it. So I like to spray my face, let that settle, and then I go in with my contour powder. It just works for me. You could do what works for you. And to contour, I'm using Black Radiance Pressed Powder in the color Rich Mahogany. I'm like practically almost done with it. I'm going to also contour my nose. Then I'm going to add some highlight, and I'm using my Laura Mercier Shimmer Brick. It's in Golden Mosaic. I'm not sure if they even still make this, but I love this. It gives me a nice highlight without being too much. And then I like to put some on my nose as well. The last step is my eyes and lips. Lips also depends on what I'm wearing, but for my eyes, it's pretty much the same. The only thing that is different is if I'm wearing lashes or if I'm not. But today I am wearing lashes because I am taking photos, some content pictures. So I am going to wear lashes. But I did want to show you guys my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. I love this eye pencil. It's super black and it just works for me. It doesn't smudge. So I wear this all the time. and then I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on, and I will be back. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. As you guys can see, granted I didn't use a lot of products, I just used concealer and a full coverage powder, and I was able to accomplish covering up all my dark marks and just having a nice clean skin for the day. This is typically what I do to my face during the week when I just want to wear makeup and look a little put together throughout the day, and just that pick me up that I need as a work from home mom. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you also go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already done so, make sure you follow me over on Instagram, where, you know, we get a little more personal. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.